Cheers.
How many pictures are on Yelp? Pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, Michelle. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where that.
45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour. Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married, dog. You know, my first date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
And look at
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean, that's a whole nother
think so?
subject. I think.
Welcome to Men Don't Know Podcast. I'm the man of many friends, your host and creator, Chris Boone. And here on the podcast, we talk to a bunch of guys. We ask a bunch of women questions over wine and cocktails. Whether you listen to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Pandora, you downloaded that Men Don't Know Podcast app. I can't thank y'all enough. Merch store is open, but as always, hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, Chris at mendontknow.com, or hop on the mendontknow.com website and shoot me a message. Coy, my guy, back like we never left. First time 15 years, damn near lost my voice.
Yeah.
Bro, that was hands
back
down
like your voice?
the craziest thing that's ever happened to me.
Strange.
But anyways, back to business. Let me ask you this, and I want you to hold your answer for a second while we talk to a couple girls. What do you think is a harder relationship to be in? A healthy one or a toxic one? I want you to, yeah, I want you to think about that. Let's get some women on the phone. First, as always, I love to call my sister. Feels like, yeah, here we go.
Hello.
Hey, how we doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm chilling here with Coy. Coy, so what's up to Nina?
Nita, what's going on?
Hello.
Oh, yeah, better.
Shit.
You see? It only took a little bit. All right, Nina. Question for you as always. Let me ask you this. What's the easiest relationship to be in? A healthy one or a toxic one?
A healthy one.
Okay, let me ask you this. Why would you say that?
I mean, I would say it because I just feel like a healthy relationship I don't want to say glides better, but it just works. When you're on the same page, you're able to have difficult conversations that are constructive. I mean, I feel as though if we all took a step back and really put our best selves forward as we should, like we do in, everyday business, relationships, whether it's personal or business, would be very successful because you're going to be mindful of what you say, how you say it, because you don't want your words to be misconstrued.
Yeah, but I feel like that's hard. That's a lot of work, though. Don't you think? That's a lot of work. If I'm toxic,
relationships are work.
Yeah, but if I'm toxic, I can wing it.
No, I don't have patience for toxic.
No, I know, but I mean,
No.
Okay, but I think we've all stayed in a toxic environment longer than we would have liked to.
Yes, we have, because we're too nice. Like and that's why I said this is all great and dandy.
Yeah.
But for myself personally, I do wish, now I do, I make sure that I come in the relationship that I am now with a more, I won't say because we're both business minded, but I think it's because we learned so much that we're able to communicate better, and I realize he can't read my mind as much as I would love for him to read my mind. He can't.
Women finally realizing that men aren't languages. Love it. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, but now I just don't have the patience or time for toxic. I'm literally like next because I had put up with it for so long. And the interesting part is I'm not quite sure why I did, because it wasn't as though our parents ever showed us a toxic relationship or said we should stay in it. So it's in my accord, you know, for the reason why I decided. And I think I decided because I was like, oh my gosh, he's such a good guy. It's going to be hard. But then what I also realized is that at that time, I didn't really care. I mean, I cared, but I didn't, because I was still doing other things. I was still having fun. I was still traveling. I was still, you know, doing what I needed to do personally, getting my money up. So I just think I stayed in it for the somewhat convenient factor, because I was doing everything else, but there's always consequences and repercussions for decisions.
Yeah.
So by me staying in that situation longer than what I should have, it's now brought me to the point where I am, which, you know, like they said, you know, it's all in God's time, God's plan.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, you know, now that I'm older, we're having to kind of speed things up, as in, you know, marriage, especially because we want to have children.
As you get older, are things sped up, Coy? You think everything's sped up?
Because you have no time for it, or no time for patience.
Right.
Just naturally, things are sped up.
Hey, what's up? You want to go to Vegas and get married tonight, or what? Like, let me know where we're at today.
Stuff like that.
Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know. I guess that's another big
Things
question.
like that.
Do you think the big wedding is still a thing? You know, the older you get, I guess.
I don't think so.
I
The
think
older you get.
I don't think so. I mean, it also
The
depends
thousands start
on.
to drop.
Yeah, but it also depends on who you are and what you want, and you know what you've saved up for. Because for me, I don't. But I think for Randall, yeah, he still wants the pomp and circumstance. So
He wants the what?
it's he wants everything, the pomp and circumstances. He wants the big wedding, where I'm like,
okay,
yeah. So I mean, he still wants it where. You know,
how does
he
that
wants
work?
it.
If the guy wants it, because it's usually the other way around.
Yeah, I know. It's so it's just okay. Well, if he wants it, yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do it. But if you know,
fuck it, ball out.
starts to complain, hey, when so it will be brought up.
Yeah,
like I didn't ask for
I didn't
this.
ask for this, but
Like,
you
if
know,
he wants it, I guess I'll show up.
But who am I to say no?
Right.
I'll still be there.
Wow.
I'll definitely show up.
Wow.
I'm excited for it, but it's just not necessary. And I think for him, it's just, you know, not, I don't think a lot of men, I haven't heard a lot of men really say, oh, I want this, and that for a wedding. And he does. And I think it's interesting and it's fun to see it from his perspective. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going to be in for the long haul. So why not?
Just have a big
wedding
and
fuck
skip
it.
out on the good
Hey,
stuff.
fuck it. You can't keep it. You can't take it with you.
You can't take
Fuck it. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, like they always say, everybody always said, buy that car, get that jacket, buy those shoes.
Buy that house.
You can't buy that house. Buy whatever you want. You can't take it with you.
Right. You can't.
Just make sure you can afford it, though.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm not saying.
You can always make more money, right?
I mean, make sure you have enough money to hold on to it till you can make more money.
Right.
That's
Make sure
what I'm
you're
saying.
not in debt. Just make sure
Yeah, I
that,
mean, there's a couple little factors I want you to.
make sure inflation is at an all-time high.
Yeah. I mean, to me, I think Nina, I think a toxic relationship is easier.
Easier. Why?
Yeah,
You
two
need to
people
walk
don't give
away?
a fuck. When you're in a toxic relationship, that
Nothing to
means two
lose?
people don't give a fuck. Fuck it. Who cares? She ain't going
No, you do care.
nowhere. I know the person
Because
with
you
the
keep
most
on trying and trying and
Right,
trying
but
and
you
then
try, but
going
you try
back and you're
enough.
being miserable.
I think you're
It's
willing to do
exhausting.
everything you want to do, not everything you're willing to do. That's toxic. I'm willing to do just enough to keep her right here. She's doing just enough to, she putting that carrot just enough in front of you. It's
Well, if you do what you need to do, what does that do? It gets you out of the toxic.
yeah, okay,
and then
but
what?
but the healthy relationship, man, that takes time, effort, planning, admitting you're wrong, talks
Yeah,
on
kinda
talks
true.
on talks on understanding, overly communicating.
Wait, in the
Da, da,
toxic
da,
one,
da,
do
da,
you
da.
know there's a time limit on it?
Don't fucking matter. I don't care. We do. Hey,
But
we
no one
drink and have
comes
fun.
into that like, no fucking matter. I don't care though.
I mean,
I don't think anyone comes into a relationship wanting it to be toxic. I just think a whole lot of people put up with it because it's easier to put up with it than not.
Being in a healthy relationship. It's easier to put up with.
It's here for the guy or for the girl. I don't know if the girl feels the same.
I think it's the same. I think a girl.
No, it's not the same. Like, well, for me, for the toxic, that shit honestly was draining, and I just am like, I literally was in a relationship, but I wasn't in a relationship because it was a toxic relationship, and I just removed myself, but I had the title.
That's crazy.
That's craziness. Yeah, exactly.
That's a low key. Wow.
But yeah, I mean, but what I see today, like I truly do believe that there are thousands of people for people. However, it's a lot of work to find that person who you're, on the same page with. You will find all your toxic before you find your healthy. Hands down.
Damn, that's a bar. You'll find all your toxic.
Beat it all out.
To be old and wise, you must be young and foolish.
That's right.
Koi, write that down.
Walk before you crawl.
Write that down, Koi. Put that in your memoirs. All right, Nita, we're going to let you go. I appreciate you.
All right. You guys have fun. Have a good day. Bye.
I mean, what do you think? Hold that. We're going to call someone else. Let's see. Oh, we got...
Hello.
I know. Long time. A lot of people started asking if we were still friends.
I mean, it's been forever. I was like, does he hate me? We just adults. I'm getting my feels over here.
Oh, my gosh. Anyways, I'm here with Koi. Koi, say what's up to
Ash? What's going on?
Hey, Koi.
It's been a
while, Hey.
It's owed.
We got nothing tattoos. What does Koi get? You just get the rules, okay?
Facts. One hundo. All right. Question for you, and I'm very curious to hear your answer. Do you think it's easier to have a healthy relationship or a toxic one?
I think it depends on the person.
Okay.
If all they know is toxicity or they've grown up in that environment and that's what they see, I feel like that's easier for them because
why?
It could just be, I mean, just at firm, some people that I know, it's like the fear of abandonment or seeing like toxicity in their households and people leaving or coming and going. So like you find something and it's like you want to give it all. And just that fear of like the abandonment or that not commitment. So it just kind of seems more familiar.
Yeah.
Or people that like are, or not had a toxic, but they know they deserve better, that they can focus on working on themselves and go for that. Then I think that's definitely easier. But I think if you have a healthier mindset or like, what you want or are comfortable with who you are and what you can give. And I think healthier hands down is going to be a better relationship to go for.
Do you think it's easier for a man to be in a healthy relationship or easier for a man to be in a toxic one?
Depends on their mentality.
I mean,
what they want to do. If are they ready to be a man and actually?
He's 26.
Okay. I mean, I know 26-year-olds who are more committed and have their shit together and want something strong and healthy than some guys that are older.
Here we go. Where is he from? Nebraska?
Oh God, nobody out there.
I'm just saying. I think. Here we go. This is what I'm saying. I think nowadays it's easier for people to be in toxic because toxic is easy.
Well, right. I think it's easier unless you're in a different
healthy.
So, like for us, we're not like we don't have the time to deal with toxicity and bullshit. But nobody's a high personality, but I feel like we're a lot healthier and know what we want, and they're like, okay, well, if it's toxic things, bye and go find something else. And I feel like that's just more of wanting to have somebody there than like actually like if you want healthy, I feel like you're ready to build something you're wanting to grow together, to push each other.
Yeah.
If you're toxic, I feel like you just want to do what you want to do, and maybe that's all though, and that's easy for them. Healthy, they're just like, what the hell do I do?
Healthy, it's overly communicate. It's What's wrong?
which is
Overly
which
communicative
is
or
easy
just
for
enough?
us.
No, to being healthy, no.
No,
Healthy, you
always
gotta put
over
yourself.
communicate.
Healthy, you have to put yourself not second but last. Like
And not a lot of people
your
are
feelings
ready
gotta
to do
be
that.
your feelings gotta be nowhere in sight for a healthy relationship.
And I don't think a lot of
Because
people
on
are
the
ready
other
for that.
side of that, your significant other, their feelings have to be nowhere in sight because all they're doing is picking up your feelings as you leave it behind.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, like they say, a healthy relationship is a lot of selflessness.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like a lot of people do that, go into that, or that can be selfless. I think some people go into that like, okay, well, I'm doing this and you're not, and then they get build resentment, which then in turn turns toxic, but they're not communicating, they're not expressing. Or they just pick the person that they know, like, I think I can work with them, or like women are like, I can make him better. And then you end up resenting them and hating it because you're doing everything for them and they're not returning it.
I really need to ask y'all about that. I can make him better shit. Like,
oh yeah, we all go through that phase. I mean, some don't ever take that phase. I don't got time no more.
damn. I think
Don't
a
even
lot
look
of
at me.
women.
Is that an ego thing though? Like,
Ooh,
like,
is it?
I know I can make it better instead of just
I got
leaving.
this.
It's a challenge.
It's a challenge.
Yeah, it's an ego thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like, do you want to raise them or do you want to grow with them?
Yeah.
True. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's your. It could be your
I'm
own
not trying to
personal.
raise a man unless it's my son. Like,
Ooh,
I want to grow with you.
God, no. I don't have time to raise a man unless it's my son. I mean, I agree with that shit too.
Yeah.
I like that. I didn't think.
I don't want to raise my boyfriend. like, no. We all have to grow up at some point, but I mean, like, I will help build you and be supportive. But if I'm taking care of another child, like, what's the point? Because if it's continuing this way and you're not even changing, why is it going to be better when further shit comes down the road?
Yeah. Nah, that's true. Nah, that really is 100% true. I don't think. Damn, anybody that. Man, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't.
The only thing unhealthy I want is my food. Okay.
Ooh. Okay. Keep everything else toxic.
If my food is toxic, the drinks can be toxic, and my relationships need to be healthy. I don't know if I can handle much more toxicity.
Yeah, facts. All right, we're gonna let you get back to work. I will see you when I see you. Yeah, I'm not. I'll see you.
Like, don't even say it.
Yeah, I'll see you when I see you.
Okay, I'll talk to you guys later.
Later.
Bye.
Nah, I mean, yeah, it's 100% true.
I
like that.
Okay, so first, I was saying, like, for the guys, it's easier for them to be in a toxic relationship versus girls because you know how guys say, like, we've all had the friend where it's like, man, I can't fuck this girl, I can't stand her, but you can't leave her either.
Yeah.
But for the girl, I think it's easier where if it gets bad, then she needs to get out, whether it's her girlfriends or her family telling her that. But what Ash said too about if that's all you know, that's all you know. It reminds me of remember Shawshank Redemption, the old guy at the end? Like, he'd been in prison his whole life, but when it was time for the better life, he couldn't handle it because he never knew. He never knew what it was like.
That's crazy. Yeah.
So it's like, man, he killed himself.
I mean, let me ask you this: Do you think people that come from toxic can handle a healthy relationship, or does that come with time?
It's like, God damn, I don't want to say it. But it's like, you know, the adopted dog when the dog is like hurt and wounded. The dog is hurt, wounded.
Oh my God.
He doesn't trust the new person.
Yeah.
And then you gotta kind of nurture him and then.
Oh my!
Then he'd be like, "Hey, this is the best I ever had."
Oh my God! Nah. You know what? It's 100% true. I think, to be honest, and this is my point. To be honest, I think everybody comes from toxic because all the fucking relationships you've been in didn't work until now you're here with this.
Yeah, but you can't. If something had a mutual breakup, it doesn't mean it was toxic.
Yeah, but 9 times out of 10,
okay.
You know, I'm not saying stuff doesn't happen healthy.
Like what are the key ingredients to a toxic relationship? Abusive,
no.
verbally, physically.
Fuck it, she don't. I'll speak from man's point. Fuck it, she don't care. It's my way or the highway. And I'll tell you, things personally I've said in the relationship. I mean, Coy, no lie, you know me back in the day. We was in Vegas every weekend when I had a girl. That's not teed up for a healthy relationship. But at the time in my life, I wasn't at that level to understand
her side.
Yeah, 100% not.
Yeah.
It was I'm with my boys, ball out, hey, da 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 da, like faithful, but not taking into consideration her feelings and where she has came from and what she's coming into. Regardless of the man,
her last man could have been the same thing, but worse. And
exactly.
You're doing it, maybe not on that level, but it's still
remnants of it. Yeah,
know?
PTSD. Yeah. Do you think everybody has past relationship PTSD?
Yeah, like that episode we talked about before, where that bringing the baggage in.
Yeah.
Naturally, it's in your head that, like I think I said on the last show, if you're dating a girl and then you're suspecting her of talking with a guy, but your last girl, she did talk with another guy, and you broke up that way, you're gonna have that in your head, you know.
I always say, like, if you're not ready for it, don't do it. And let me explain something to you. When you do it and you're past, when you do hop in a relationship early and you know it's too early, you want to know how you know? All your little spidey senses and, oh, shit, she did this to me last time and this was, no, bro, that's PTSD. That's from your past relationship. You're not giving no girl a fair shot. Give her a fair shot where it's like, you know what? Until she fucks up or makes me question her, she gets carte blanche. It don't matter. I trust her.
So what happens if it happens twice to a guy? Then does it become a fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice?
No, because you got to heal. Because once you heal, it's tougher to heal than to.
It might take you to find the third or fourth girl after that.
It's easier to keep building. Let me explain something to you. And then we'll get out of this. A toxic relationship is like you buying a house that needs repairs. Okay. It doesn't matter. After a certain time, something else can need repair. Right? You go walking in a healthy relationship, you are healed from all that, and you done sold all that shit away. And now you're walking into and you get into a new relationship, buying a brand new house. Brand new roof, brand new pipes.
So both parties need to be that way.
Exactly. She can't look at it like, okay, well, we still need to knock this wall out, and because now you're still fixing shit.
If both come in with a good mindset,
to give a chance,
to give a chance, then
If you you could tell someone's not healed if they're trying to change you and not respect you for who you are. Don't jump into something too fast because of the fact that you love the idea and love the situation and love what it all comes with. Everything looks good until you open the box. Everybody wants to drive a Ferrari until it's time to change the oil.
Tires.
Somebody said it's $2,000 for a tire. And like I said, everybody wants to drive a Ferrari until it's time for oil change. And oil change $7,000.
If I hit the lotto, you can have whatever car you want. Don't hit me up after anything. I hope you can maintain it.
Yeah, nah. Let me get that Odyssey.
That's fine.
Big boy thing. Honda. Yes. Last me 1,000,000 miles. That's what I'm looking for.
Want the Lambo? Don't ask me for another
shit. People don't know.
Tag, insurance, nothing. God.
That's what I'm saying.
You're done for life.
Oh, man. Wait. If you win the lotto, you're gonna give me a couple $1 million, right?
What are we talking? What kind of lotto?
Man, it's like
getting up to $1 billion.
Okay. Yeah, gets up to $1 billion, you get half $1 billion. I expect 10 from you.
10?
Coy, you got 500.
10 is like what I give my family, like each.
Coy.
If I give you 10, I might not ever see you again.
Coy, wait a minute. Wait a minute. $500 million after taxes and everything. Wait a minute.
I'll tell you how much I'll give you off the air. I don't want people home this to.
No.
All right, how much you give me then?
Huh?
How
20.
much? 20? You give me 20. I offer 500.
Yeah, I'll give you 20.
All right, fine. Then I'll give you 20 then.
Nah, I want to hear what you really were going to give me off air. Fuck that. I know you ain't
21, so I got a deal.
Shit. I want to know. I want to know now. Damn, you said 10.
20?
You got $500 million, and 10 is a little too steep for you.
Hey, you've seen those NBA players go broke once they start giving money away. For
okay,
nothing.
and you're not.
I give you 20. Next guy's gonna ask for 9. Hey, if Chris got 20, can I get at least 10?
Why you think I'm not even gonna tell them?
They're listening right now.
I mean, hey, if you see a lobster in my top ramen,
yeah, exactly. They'll be signed.
All right, let's get out of here. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for listening. Whether you listen to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Pandora, or you downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app, I cannot thank y'all enough. Merch store is open as always, but hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Shoot me an email, Chris at mendontknow.com, or hop on the mendontknow.com website and shoot me a message. Koi, my guy, we are out.
How many pictures are on Yelp? Pull up all these pictures and you're like, oh, that's the dessert you're eating? All right, Michelle. That's the candle? Okay, that's the same candle. I know where you're at. 45 minutes to an hour.
45 minutes to an hour. Wait, can you run that long? No offense.
That's how I got married, dog. You know, it's first date, bro.
Was that what you did?
Yeah, my first date with her.
And look at
I think a guy's more comfortable being alone than a girl, but I mean, that's a whole
Really?
nother
You think so?
I think